Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. We are going to be continuing on pack 4 of the Ghostbusters ECTO-1. In this stage, we will be continuing to work on the motor. We'll be finishing up the other side, and I think we're going to be putting the spark plugs in. I've already heard how fun this was. So let's get going. So the first thing we need to do, we'll need this part and this from the last issue. Those are being held in with AP screws, and what you do, you basically just take and slot them into these holes. And just go ahead and screw it together. Now this takes 3 screws, AP screws. Alright, then put this on. This is for the, both of these parts go on. This is for like the spark plug wires. Let's see. Yeah, this was tricky last time. There we go. Those are being held in BP screws. Do this one first. Where did I just put my small screwdriver? Well, let's do this. So 4 BP screws. Okay, and that little part is done. Alright, so next, bring this part over from the last issue, and get it turned the right way. And these will be going in here. Just like that. Those are also being held in with AP screws. Okay, that's one. I'll tell you, some of the stuff is tricky, especially in how they have it angled and whatnot. Well, if I quit doing that. All right. Oh, set this to the side. We will be needing it later on. Right now, we're going to need these parts. We are going to continue building the carburetor and fuel pump, and I believe it's the fuel pump. I'm not sure. So we're going to need this part. This little nipple is pointing out this direction. And then we're going to need this to be secured in here with the AP screw. Well, right, got that in. That's a tricky one too. So next, what they'll want is this part. Oh, stay there. And this part of the, I guess, like I said, I want to say this is the fuel pump. Flip that over. Then you combine. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, so you combine these two using a FP screw. And this screw is supposed to hold everything together. There. Just like that. Not bad. Next, what we're going to do is bring this back over. In case you wonder, yes, I jumped ahead. Bring this back over. And then line it up. There we go. Just like that. That was a little snap that you had to put in there. That is all being put together DM screws. So you'll need 2 of those. Of course, I'm going to put a little oil in here. Screw 1. Screw number 2. Well, don't know if this one well. Okay. So the whole block of the motor part is done. Because now we need to bring this back over. Put this on top like this. Alright, so you put this part on top here. Now you take another piece, which they call it the fuel pump cover. Place that on top. There we go. That will be held down with a BP screw. There we are. So after that, we are going to be working on the ignition coil. So I'll put that over to the side. And let me get the parts for the ignition coil. So we'll need this part. And parts in the bag. And parts in that bag. So So what we need in this bag is this part right here. And then this part. So we don't actually... Those are the ones that are spark plugs. I believe these are supposed to just go fit together like a friction. Yep. Okay. Well, there's that puny little thing. Bring back the motor. And we want to put it in right here. Yep, right here. That is a BP screw. Get the screw ready. Okay. There we go. Okay. So there's that part. The ignition coil. So next, yeah, we're gonna have real fun. We get to put the spark plugs in. So I'm gonna try this without needing a but I don't think I'm going I think I'm going to need oh maybe not. Okay, that's one side done. Flip it around. And do the other side. So it's still raining. Alright, so I went ahead and put all the other four in. Next, I want to say this is a dipstick for the, I'm not sure what let's see, what is this dipstick? It is, I'm gonna just call it dipstick. Yeah. That goes right here. So I'll go ahead and push this in. Now, if you remember, the other one I had to glue in. This one I don't look like I'll have to glue in. Now, they want us to put in the distributor plugs. Now, when time comes, when I put the spark plug wires on, I will do it the way they have it in the book. But I am changing it to where it is the correct firing way the plug should be when for the firing. So that's how they want these on here. It's going a few different ways. By the way, in this pack, they do provide a some tweezers. I would rather use my own. Not saying they're bad. It's just with my tweezers, they're angled to where I can actually get in there better. Yeah. These things are hard to drop if you're not careful. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I got all those in. The last one I want here in the middle, pointing that way. Alright. Next, they want us to put this tiny little hose onto those. So, let's see if I can actually do it. Now, onto I agree with some people. They put I think they made these hoses a little bit long. So I might actually trim mine a little bit. So let's see here. Well, that's a little bit better. Could do a little more trimming, but I'll leave it the way it is for right now. I might trim it a little bit more later. Next step they want us to do is work on the starter. And what we need is that part and that part. And all that will be done by a BP screw. Okay. So, first thing is first. Oh, wait, nope. First of all, I need a BM screw. Which means put a little bit of oil in there. Well, all right, next, this part goes from the back in. Wrong. Front end here. All the way to the end. That is a P screw. And one more part that we need to put in. It's this one here. That goes in. There's a like down here is a hole. This nipple will go in. And this will be put in with a AP screw. Okay, there's something I forgot to do, but there's what the starter looks like. There's one more part I forgot to put on, and that's back here. So I took the dipstick off so that I could get this put on. It should just slide right in. And then I'll put the dipstick back in here. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. Pretty cool. Nice engine. In the next issue, stage 9, we'll be continuing on the engine. We're going to be putting on the carburetor and air filter. So, till next time, I shall see you guys later. Stay safe. Please subscribe, people. Please subscribe. See you later.